Okay.
Sige.
So, I think we can start. Um, Hi guys, hi to our viewers and to our members of FRC. So, hello for those who don't know yet. I'm Trisha and I'm one of the admins and I'm the founder of FRC. So, for this afternoon, we have our speaker, um, an indie developer who founded an AI copywriting tool called NexBot. So this afternoon we're going to talk about how AI disrupts copywriting in a good way or bad way? Question mark. Yeah, that's what we're going to find out. And yeah, I invited him to speak because it's I think it would be kind of refreshing for us to hear their POV from the uh, developers like Oliver who can really like provide some fresh insight and then maybe like clear some confusion about what is AI and what is an AI copywriting tool and how can it help us, and if there are any potential risks, then how can we cope with it, or maybe how can we if how can we grow or just like overcome it if ever merong super major risk like being replaced totally by a bot. But yeah, that's what we're going to find out. So again, this is Oliver. So Oliver, can you tell us more about yourself and what you do?
First of all, hi sa lahat. I'm Oliver Martinez, and I'm an indie developer, and I founded NexBot AI. It's a tool for actually for everyone, but mostly for copywriters, and I'm here to talk about AI.
All right. Um So what's going to happen? I thank you, Oliver, for sharing your background. And then so what's going to happen in the next hour? Hindi natin mapapansin na
Okay.
isang oras na pala lilipat. So what's going to happen is that I'm going to ask him like a few questions about AI copywriting, and then I'm also going to ask him some questions from our members. So you can also comment your question, guys, so that I can choose and then I will let Oliver answer it. So you can comment them now, and
Okay.
then while we're asking him, or while we're discussing the questions I've prepared for him, you can comment your questions if you have any. So let's start. So first of all, refresh your um let's refresh the definition of AI copywriting. So, in your own words, what is AI copywriting and how does it work?
Um, AI copywriting is actually writing with the help of artificial intelligence technology to generate content such as product descriptions, advertisements, social media posts, and so on. Um, how it works, it uses a large data set um, captured from the internet in the past, and it uses it to write content, and it also for example, if you ask the AI to write in a tone of some person, it will also try to research the whole data set and try to write the same using the same tone that you wanted.
Got it. So, um, correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I got from your explanation, basically it's kind of scrapes or like just like gets insight or studies previously
Mhm.
published content all around the internet, and then
Yeah,
it basically encapsulates or emulates the tone of the written content, and
Mhm.
then
yeah,
yeah.
but everything it generates are unique, and it's not just like copy pasting the text from the
Mm-hmm.
from the data sets.
Content,
So
yeah.
it's purely unique content it's generating.
Correct. So that's the really intelligent part of it. So it can also think and not just like do copy paste.
Yeah,
So
right.
yeah, but humans also copy paste, so they don't have the right to attack AI. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm not wrong. So all right, so thanks for that. Yeah, definition. So basically, it doesn't just copy,
Mm-hmm.
and then so what we understand now is that it also creates unique content, but it uses that data or previously published content or data as a reference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
cool. So with that said, now that we know how it works, or
Mm-hmm.
we do, we at least tried to capture like an understanding of how it works. So, from your POV as an indie developer, like how can this help us resolve our day-to-day struggles as copywriters or content writers?
I think, for example, if you're out of ideas or the writer's block, AI can definitely help. Um, if you want to write a persuasive copy, you can also ask AI, and it will generate whatever you want. And if you also want a copy that is optimized for SEO, if you want to if you want the AI to use the top keywords for that's best for SEO, then
Mm.
that is also,
So it can,
and
yeah.
if you want to personalize a copy, for example, you have a cost. For example, you have a specific target audience. For example, Filipinos, and you can just ask the AI, please write a copy specifically for Filipinos, and it will try to it will try to write the content as best as it can
Mm.
in for Filipinos, like um, uh, fit for our culture, or
Yeah.
yeah,
It can use the it can also like use Filipino English, right, or
or
American
terms, yeah,
English.
yeah.
Yeah,
For
because
example, it can write in Taglish as well.
oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that's you can do that as well. You can tell the AI to write in whatever language you want, and in even Taglish. I think.
I just yun lang ako nakarinig
Yeah.
na pwede pala ng Taglish.
Yes.
Kasi yeah.
Even Hiligaynon, Cebuano, or any dialect in Filipino, the AI can do that.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. That's what I thank you. That's what I really also wanted to, see, because before, when I was still pre-pandemic era, I also thought of this project that involved AI, but with appreciating how can we use AI to appreciate and just like learn more about our language, like Bisaya or Cebuano.
Mhm.
So yeah, this is also like kind of cool to hear about. So yeah, I have also some questions about that, but yeah, let's focus on the questions we have now. So
Okay.
that's for another session, I think. So
Mhm.
yeah, thank you for answering that question. So
You're
for those
welcome.
who are just watching the live right now, so what we're currently talking about is that how can AI copywriting tools can help us copywriters and writers
Mhm.
with our daily struggles with how we work, so how we deal with our backlogs and deadlines. So yeah, all right, so let's move on to another question. So how do you think does AI compare, or rather specifically, how do you think the output of AI copywriting tools compare to what we can write? So as an indie developer, like, can you show us, or maybe like, can you share how, for example, NexBot works?
Mhm.
Can you show us?
Yeah. For example, I am not a copywriter myself. I don't know any copywriting, so I'm going to try to use NexBot. Let me present my screen. So
Sure.
okay. Can you see? Can you see my screen?
Not yet. Can you share it with us
Uh.
using the
Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. There you go.
there you go. All right,
Okay.
you can see it now.
Okay. So everyone, this is NextBot, and there's a bunch of tools here. Actually, 71 templates or tools you can use for social media, ads, SEO, even code and writing, marketing, communication, blog, and so on. I'm not a copywriter. I'm not a copywriter myself, but for example, I want to generate a product description. Uh, Let me search it. And for example, I'm going to make a copy for
Mm-hmm.
a mechanical keyboard. Let's name it next key. There's a text field here for the brand or product, so I type in next key, and then you give the AI a description. For example, first it's a mechanical keyboard.
Mm,
It's wireless. Basically, you describe. Um,
what the product
uh,
is and its
yeah,
features,
yeah, just a short description. You can even
what it
type it like this.
does. Yeah.
Mechanical keyboard. You don't have to type it like a human. Mechanical keyboard, wireless, um, 1 month battery life, for example, and then you choose the tone of
At
voice.
home. Yeah.
There's
There's a lot.
a dozen of tones that you can use, but you can actually type your own tone. For example, let's do it the Donald Trump style, for example, and then
Donald Trump.
yeah, yeah, just an example, and then let's let's ask the AI to generate three outputs. I'll try because right now I'm showing you the non-premium NextBot. But let's try if it can do it. Okay, and then later if you reach the premium, we will switch to the Pro account. Okay, there
Oh,
you
so there's
go.
a
So it has generated three copies about the product I described. So this is one.
so there's those are
Um,
three variations or three
yes,
versions of
yeah,
the
three versions. Actually, you can ask it more. If you want more,
yeah.
you can even have it 10 outputs. So you have a lot of choices.
That's
So
awesome.
if everyone can see the output, this is how it's going to be. How
That's a
powerful it
product
is. How
description. Yeah.
yeah, how fast.
Correct.
For example, this one introducing next key, the ultimate in mechanical keyboard technology, the
It
only
lasts an
wireless
entire
keyboard that
month.
lasts an
Wow.
entire month on a single battery. So yeah, so it can generate whatever you describe,
Yeah.
and that's just for the product description.
Yeah.
There's more. For example, if you've heard about ChatGPT, the freestyle template is more like ChatGPT. You can ask it whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
For example, write a blog title about next key, um, next generation mechanical keyboard, for example, and then let's leave it the tone like that, for example. And then if you ask it to generate, then you will see the output. So this is the
Mm.
so this is the output.
The
Next key, the
future
future
of
of typing
typing.
is now. So
Yeah.
this the freestyle template is like ChatGPT.
So
So
basically,
and
yeah, anything, any kind of copy or deliverable you wanna do, you write it on freestyle, it can generate
Mhm.
like different types of copy or content pieces. But it has
Yeah.
like, how about the word limit or the character limit?
Yeah. Right now on the free plan, everyone gets a free plan to
Yeah.
try it out. Um, uh, I give 333 words a month. Every month, you get a free 333 words, and if you go over the limit, then NextBot will the premium plan will show up.
Yeah.
And so yeah, this is the premium screen, and the current prices are this. And actually, NextBot is I've researched the internet, and I believe NextBot is the most affordable right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, for example, if you've heard about Jasper AI, it's three times the price of NextBot, but
Yeah.
actually, the features are almost identical. So you can do
Same.
what you can do on Jasper, you can also do on NextBot. So this is the one of the advantages.
Nice.
And yeah, and me and Tricia are happy to give you later 30% discount
Yeah.
to everyone.
So
Yeah.
you guys, if you want to try NextBot, so all you have to do is to go to the website and just like try out the free plan. And if you want premium access, you will have 30% off. I will DM you the discount code. Just comment NextBot on the comment section if you want me to DM you a discount code, or you can DM me, just directly message me like if you want, I will give you the discount code. Okay? So, yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. Okay. So, thank you, Oliver, for showing like a
Mhm,
demo of what NextBot can do. So, that
mhm,
was really cool. Actually, I haven't used any other tools. NextBot is the very first tool that I used, and
mhm,
I'm not, maybe I have a bias, but yeah, from what I can say, because I like tools that are really fast, and for a content
mhm,
generating tool, Nextbot was actually really fast. Like it
mhm,
generated, like, even though I let it generate like more than a
mhm,
thousand, almost 1,000 word article. So it was pretty fast, and I didn't have any issues with using it. So yeah, it's definitely worth a try. And if you
mhm,
can, if you want a discount, if you want to avail the premium plan right away,
mhm.
just DM me or comment NextBot on the comment section, or just DM me if you're really shy. All right. So yeah, okay. So thank you, Oliver, for showing that
Yes.
again. And then
I,
so
I Yeah, I also want to inform everyone that NextBot is not just available in the desktop, but also on your phone. So it's available
yeah,
on Android, iOS, and even the web. If you're also on Windows, NextBot is also available. And so I hope you try it.
yeah. I also got to use NextBot on my MacBook Air,
Mhm,
and yeah, I really like the app. Yeah, I also
Thank
use
you.
it on my Android phone. So yeah,
Mhm.
it's definitely
So
an on the go tool for any
yeah,
on the go copywriter or social media manager
right.
who just want to just just
Mhm,
brainstorm randomly on a coffee shop. That is where it can really help. Okay,
right.
so yeah, so moving forward, so we have like a question here from let's answer a question from
Mhm.
one of our members, Pedro. So, what are the current implications and long-term impact of AI on copywriting, do you think? So, and what are the possible trends to look forward to?
I think AI is here to stay. Um, we should embrace I believe, because it can help us save time and money as well, and it can it can literally help us in our daily workflow.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I hope everyone embrace AI, and please don't hate AI, because it can really help your job. Yeah. So I'll make it clear. AI is not here to replace your job, and
Yeah.
it's just here to assist you with your job, to make you more productive, fast, and to deliver deadlines. So
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, and I believe humans are still superior to AI when writing copy,
Yeah.
especially if you're really good at it. So yeah, but these tools right now are also helpful, especially for people like me that is not really good in copywriting. And
Mm-hmm.
if you are a copywriter and when you're out of ideas, so this is where AI comes in to help.
All right. Um, I would also like to add that, as for Pedro's question, what is the long term impact and what are the current trends? So, for long term impact, it's still early to say, but yeah, I can say that it will really help us become more productive. And yeah, I mean, we can't, we it's out of our control if some clients would like to use, um, would like their smaller team of copywriters to use AI copywriting tools instead of hiring more writers. Because I'm not yeah, I'm also not really worried because I think the copywriting work that AI can really replace are the repetitive ones. So as a writer, I wouldn't I know many writers who are not really like who would avoid repetitive work like the plague. So instead of like, I'm not saying everyone shouldn't be scared. I mean, it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly valid to be scared, but yeah, but for that AI replacing copywriters part of this discussion, I don't think that, it will really like happen and we will really get replaced. Just the work that we
Mm-hmm.
used to do. Not really us as copywriters. As because tech constantly evolves, and as from a writer who works at a tech startup, we never ever run out of content needs. Like, we write copy content every day. We need to communicate what we want to communicate to our users and to our colleagues. So, we never run out of um demand for content to be written. So it just really depends on the client, and as writers maybe what we can do instead is to just continuously educate our clients that what, and maybe act as like a friend or like an advisor that, hey, this is where we can use AI copywriting on, this is what I can do. Maybe it's actually really cliche right now. Siguro medyo cliche na siya. But the key insight here is to just really communicate as a professional. Because as a professional, you have the power. Charot. But yeah, you really have the power to tell your clients that, hey, this is really not like the work of a copywriter. Maybe we can use AI for this, and I should really write this and not let the tool write this. So yeah, it's just really depend on how you communicate what you can offer and what you can do to your client. And yeah, if things go well, then yeah, so that's that's the value of a copywriter. We have the human touch. We care about our clients. Maybe some copywriters fake caring about their clients, but yeah, that's our advantage, right? So you agree, right, Oliver, that as what you have said earlier, that humans are still superior because all work, especially like content,
Mm-hmm.
in such a
Absolutely.
noisy world, it still needs
Mm-hmm.
human touch.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
yeah, so we have another questions. Oh, we have another question from Anna. So,
Mhm.
how can writers pivot to stay relevant when non-writers place undue importance on AI? So, maybe she means that the clients and the people who aren't writers place such high importance on AI, and maybe they are putting it on a pedestal. Is that what I think that's what she meant by her question. So yeah, Oliver, what do you think about that? Like, how can we as writers, and your thoughts as an developer of a copywriting AI copywriting tool, how can we pivot, or what can we do to, stay
Mhm.
relevant? Yeah,
Yeah. As what I've said earlier, I think s- humans are still superior. So you don't have to really stay relevant. You just um, I think AI can give you more opportunities. For example, if you're a freelancer, um, you can have more sidelines. For example, because you can work faster, you can use AI. So I think you would still be relevant even if AI is here. You would be more productive. You would be more faster. You would be more better at writing. So so I believe there's nothing you should do to stay relevant. You're still relevant. You're still needed, and
yeah,
humans are still superior.
that's really cool.
Yeah.
So I really like your answer, Oliver, that you told us to you don't we don't need to stay relevant because we still are. And
Yes.
it because there is like this really blatant mindset in our
Mhm.
community that we're being replaced, we're not
Mhm.
relevant anymore because AI can do what we do. So it's really refreshing from you yourself, an indie
Mhm.
developer, to really provide this POV. And then I would also like to add that how can we pivot, or how can we deal with people who put AI copywriting tools on a pedestal? As what I've mentioned earlier, the key is to just really communicate. Even though you are like you're a staff writer, or like you're still new to maybe a startup or an organization. Maybe what you can try doing is to just communicate what your thoughts are respectfully. And that is also why I believe that it's important for the higher ups, or for the leaders, or for the managers, to also give space for these kinds of conversations to flow. Because maybe we can see its impact right now, but talking about what is happening, or what our thoughts are, and maybe just talking to clear things, it's really a big help, and it really clears a lot of confusion, and sets the tone for a very fruitful relationship, how we deal with AI as professionals. So yeah, that is how you can I guess deal with people who are who have that misconception that
Mhm.
they put AI copywriting tools on a pedestal when copywriters are here. So the key is to just communicate. Okay, so just do it
Mhm.
respectfully, and when things heat up, just remember to drink some water. Maybe you're just stressed, or yeah, because we all are. So
Mhm.
yeah, just remember to just communicate it respectfully, so that you can still allow the conversation to flow smoothly, and then ideas will also follows and flow smoothly. So yeah, that's also my point of view. Okay, so we also have another question from um Marie Claire. So how fast can you finish a sales page with AI and without AI? So, I'm not really that familiar with writing a sales page, but maybe Oliver can provide some insights into using a tool like NexBot into writing a sales page. So a sales page, if I'm not wrong,
Mhm.
it's actually like a web page where for example, a landing page that invites a user to
Mhm.
buy something or sign up or subscribe to a tool. So that is the sales page. It
Mhm.
yeah. So how can like an AI copywriting tool produce content for that kind of page quickly? Or do you think like, can you give us an estimate? Or can we do it in
Um,
seconds? What can we do?
Actually, I'm not very familiar with the sales pitch. Is it like just a single paragraph?
Yeah, it's basically it's a
Text?
single page. So, yeah, and it also has like a call to action that lets user sign up or buy something. It's a landing page. Basically, it
Yeah.
uh
Actually, if you ask AI to do like that, a sales pitch, it can literally generate that for you in less than 30 seconds. Um,
yeah. Can
yeah.
can the length of words or the difficulty of the topic maybe have some, maybe
Um,
play also it does it also play a factor into the how fast can the tool can generate
uh,
content.
no. No. AI is really fast. Even if your input is too complex, AI is still fast, and it's not depending on the complexity of your input. So anything you really want is going to be generated in less than 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
noticed.
yeah. We can actually make another demo and
Yeah,
using the
sure.
freestyle to make a sales pitch.
Yes,
Um, if if you
please
want to
do.
give me your input, what kind of sales pitch you want for what product or whatever, you tell me and I'll let NextBot do it.
Maybe we can try something like a really unglamorous product, like
Let me share my screen
yeah.
again. Sure, we can try it.
Maybe we can write a Facebook ad copy.
Oh yeah. NextBot has that.
Yeah.
So it's
So our product, maybe we can, for example, paper towel.
paper
Because
towel.
you can I rarely see ads for paper towels. But what if we write an ad for paper towel? The everyday tool we get to use, the often trashed paper towel. So it's paper towel, for example, maybe the something I'm looking for example, is that it it shouldn't tear easily. Just that paper towel that doesn't tear easily or doesn't disintegrate.
Oh,
when
okay, so
when
let's do that. Let's describe the paper towel product that doesn't tear easily, right?
yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. If you use the freestyle template on NextBot, you just write the the input. Just tell it write a sales pitch, and then about a paper towel that doesn't tear
Doesn't yeah,
easily,
it's very
and then
yeah.
yeah, and then NextBot has a proprietary feature that you cannot find anywhere else. It's a unique feature which helps you make the output refined to your liking. For example, I'm going to add another parameter here. Let's the product name will be something. For
Mm.
example, okay, let's just try next paper. Okay, and so write a sales pitch about a paper towel that doesn't tear easily, and then we tell the AI that the product name is Next Paper. And okay, so let's try. And actually, you can select the
Actually
language. For
excited.
example, if you're writing a copy for a Chinese client, you can also tell NextBot to do that. So here it is.
Nice.
Here's the sales pitch.
Oh my god, wait, I wanna
Um,
read it. Don't you hate it
okay.
when you need a paper towel? You can barely tear. Oh, next you have to read about paper towels yet you can use them. Oh my god, that's really amazing. That's so funny. So
Yeah.
strong that it won't rip toughest messes. Perfect.
Yeah.
Don't take our word
Yeah.
for it. Why not give us a try and say this paper towel? Because it's always best when you don't tear up. Perfect.
Okay. So I think
That's
that
really
that's what you're
funny.
looking
That was
for.
so random, but it really delivered.
I think that took only less than 3 seconds. I think so. Yeah. There's a if you for example, if you want it to write 10 outputs, then that's the time the AI can be more slower, but
Yeah.
still it's still going to be less than 30 seconds. So if you wanted to have more outputs,
Yeah.
then the
Naturally.
longer it takes, yeah. But
It
still, it takes less than a minute to do.
yeah.
So
I think
that's how fast and
that's really
powerful.
cool. All
Okay.
right, so thank you, Oliver, for again like that quick demo
Okay.
of how can you write sales copy and how
Mm-hmm.
fast can it write and what are the parameters we can add to NextBot for it
Mm-hmm.
to just like generate like a well-rounded copy. So yeah, thank you for
Mm-hmm.
that. I hope we answered your question, Marie Claire. And then now we have another question from Henry. Hen space re.
Mm-hmm.
So, hi, may I ask how AI impacts the professional fees of copywriters or writers in general? Also, this one I can answer this as someone who has been previously a freelance copywriter. Um, maybe you can put in your rate card that you use AI copywriting tools and you work best or you work better with clients who have content deliverables in bulk or in bulk. So what I'm talking about is these clients need, for example, 50 articles to generate in a month, and they are maybe if they are not like too keen about you personalizing the content, all the pieces of content, then you can really have this selling angle that I can really help you deliver this, so I can justify a high price that my higher rate than other copywriters. So yeah, that is how you can use AI. You can leverage AI to um if you're a freelance copywriter. So in regards when we talk about how it impacts your professional fees, maybe it just influences what you really offer, the service you offer to your client. So maybe you can um, increase or decrease the price depending on the value you can provide your client. Naturally, I will really charge a higher rate if I can really help the client. So yeah, that's it. I hope I answered your question, Henry. So we also have I it's not a question, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Justin Lasola, he shared that he has this struggle that even though he used chat gpt, he is a social media copywriter at an agency, even though he used it, um the clients were apparently not satisfied with the output since they have their own preferences and what they need to um add in the copy and the output itself. So yeah, he tried being more creative with the prompts. However, the copy was, just I think a mess. So yeah, that is one of the nuances, of being a copywriter. That's why I'm not really scared because
Mhm.
You still need a person to talk to with the ideas you want. Uh, Also, you have to take into account the time our clients have. So if they use copywriting tools instead of humans, or just like they are not open to copywriters and copywriting tools working together, so they will take up more time because they will do everything, and that's not how you run a business. You trust people to
Mhm.
use tools. People are smart enough, and if you're a smart business person, you gotta learn how to trust your team to do the things that they were hired to do, so that it's a win-win for everyone. So yeah, you can see Justin's comment on the comment section. So that is my thoughts on that. I just commented on his comment. So yeah, that's it. That is also one of the nuances that we don't get to hear. You still need to discuss ideas with a copywriter, also a designer. I mean, Canva is already like around, right? And it's a very helpful tool for people who want to make quick designs, but you still want to discuss your ideas if you really want things to, have that personal touch. You want to discuss with a designer. So, especially if you already have the budget to hire a designer. So yeah, that's my comment on it. And yeah. So we have last two questions that Oliver can, shed a light. So, in your experience as an indie developer, for tools like AI copywriting tools, like Jasper, ChatGPT, like for you, what are the potential limitations, or that are not often discussed online or in other communities? So can you also like tell us? So can you provide at least one example?
Um, are you asking about the limitations of AI, of what it can do?
Not AI in general, but uh, AI copywriting more specifically. So that's
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. So yeah, there's the limitation. The number one limitation is um, currently the AI that is available is not connected to the internet, and it basically just uses the past data to write copy. So you have an advantage. The humans right now, you have an advantage because you can do your own research for the current events. So
Mm,
that is one of the limitations of AI right now currently. But I am positive that it will change in the near future.
yeah.
Um, GPT-4 is coming. Currently, the version is GPT-3, and so I believe that in GPT-4, it's going to be connected to internet and it's going to know the current events. So yeah, right now that is the major limitation,
Yeah.
and I think yeah, uh, the second limitation is the personal touch that you mentioned before. Um, um, Humans are still superior when adding personal touch
Yeah.
to your content.
All right. So we should watch out for GPT-4 and other developments in AI, right? Yeah. So that.
Yeah. So it's still going to help you write faster. Like for example, there's a news that just happened and you want to write about it. So I
Mm,
believe that GPT-4 will be connected to the internet, and then it will know what you want it to do based on the current events that's happening right now. So it's just going to get better and better in the long run.
cool. That's very interesting.
Mhm.
So, guys, watch out. Joke. Anyway, yeah. So thank you, Oliver, for sharing your thoughts with us, and we have one last question that
Mhm.
I've prepared earlier. Oh, we have another question. So we have 10 minutes more before this live ends. So from Joshua, one of our admins, can you
Mhm.
share your perspective on ways to train an AI tool to write better copy, or can you train AI to, just really maybe improve on writing copy how you wanna, or how do you train AI to write?
Yeah. Personally, I haven't tried training an AI, but there's a way to do that. For example, you have an ice cream business. For example, you sell ice cream. You can basically train your own model. You tell it what is the name of your business, the what ice creams you sell, for example, and then if you use that same model, whatever you ask, it will be based on the data that you trained
Yeah.
with it. Yeah, and it's also helpful if you make, for example, automations. For example, you make a Zapier app
Yeah.
that automatically replies to emails. You can train the AI based on the email received. For example, the you want it you want to give a personalized reply to the customer, and so AI knows about the customer, and so it will know how to best reply to the
Yeah.
email, uh, tailored
You know,
to the sender.
customers. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's possible to train AI, and it's also very easy to do that. Even on ChatGPT, right now you can also train the AI.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's it.
That's really refreshing, and actually maybe it is just a coincidence, but I was just reading last night the art of the follow-up email.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently there are certain nuances on, writing a follow-up email, because you don't want to sound too desperate because they haven't responded to your first email. So that is why writing a follow-up email can be tricky. So yeah, that could really be an interesting area to explore on how
Mm-hmm.
you can train AI to write follow-up emails based on, previous data sets and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, um, I think we're down. We only have 9 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we I have this very final question, Oliver.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, um, should we trust AI? Why or why not?
Yeah. That's a good question. Um, like I said before, the current AI right now is not connected to the internet, so basically, you should not trust it right away. The outputs that it generates, so you have to verify yourself the output. Um, the facts. I mean, it cannot generate facts because only humans know how to identify if it's
Yeah,
a fact or not.
validate. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So, wow, that I actually didn't expect that answer. So, it was really refreshing to hear that. So, yeah, we're not the end of our online talk.
Mhm.
So, just like what I said earlier, hindi natin namalayan na hindi isang oras na pala.
Mm.
So, yeah. Um, I don't know how to end this joke. So, yeah, thank you, Oliver. Like, anyway,
Yeah.
guys, if you really want to try NexBot, just DM me and I will give you the discount code if you're really shy. You can get 30% of the premium plan, and if you want to try out the free plan, it's available. You can just search NextBot and just sign up.
Mhm.
It's available on your as a web app, as a mobile app, and um, as a desktop app for Mac and Windows. Oliver, do you have anything more to promote or to add?
I think, I hope that most of you will give it a try. Um, um, yeah, just give it a try, and I'd like to hear your thoughts, and I hope that it will help you. in the future, that AI will help you in the future, and you will be more productive, faster, and better with the help of AI. So
All
yeah,
right.
and I'm open if you have more questions. I'd like to answer. Mhm.
Cool. So you can reach Oliver on LinkedIn. His name is Oliver Martinez. And
Yeah, I'm more active on Twitter right now, and
yeah,
so you can also reach me on Twitter. Uh, you can send the link to them.
yeah. I'm also active on Twitter, but yeah, you can
Okay,
we can hang out. All
Twitter
of us
or
can hang
LinkedIn.
out on Twitter.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it for our online talk this Saturday. Thank you so much, Oliver, for joining us and sharing
Thank you very much.
NexBot and answering our
Mhm.
barrage of questions about AI copywriting. And I'm looking forward to more online talk sessions with
Mhm.
you. Maybe to more Filipino founders. And
Mhm.
yeah, we can invite them also.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, this is the end
Thank
of
you
our
as well.
live. Thank you so much, Oliver. Have a great night.
Thank you as
Have a
well.
great night,
Everyone, thank you.
everyone. Good night.
Mhm.
Goodbye. Enjoy.
Good
Enjoy
night.
your
Bye bye.
Saturday.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Okay.